Okay, let's unpack this. For years, businesses, facilities, they've spent a ton of money on these complex IP video systems just to pipe content around.
Huge amounts, yeah.
But what if the solution was already there? Threaded through the walls of every hotel, every hospital, pretty much any big building from the last 50 years?
Right.
So today we're doing a deep dive into the source material for one specific device, the Thor Broadcast H-HDMI-RF-Petit-IR, a bit of a mouthful, the Petite HDMI-RF modulator.
Yeah, it is.
And our mission here isn't really to review it, but to understand what this thing actually represents. What even is an HDMI-RF modulator, and why is this specific one called, cost-effective? What does that change?
Well, to frame this right, you have to realize this isn't just some fancy connector or an adapter.
Right.
The real insight here, I think, isn't even the device itself. It's the idea that most big buildings already have this dormant internal TV network just sitting there.
Just waiting.
Exactly, just waiting for a cheap device like this one to light it up. This little box is basically the key to creating your own digital TV channel using all that old coaxial cable.
So that's the core function then. It grabs any standard HDMI source, could be a security camera feed, a PC display, even a Roku stick.
Anything with an HDMI out.
And it turns that signal into its own selectable RF TV channel. So you're turning this private video into something any regular TV can just tune into.
And not just one TV. We really need to talk about the power here. The source material says the unit's RF output is plus 24 dBmV.
Okay, and what does that mean in practical terms?
Well, that's a pretty substantial power level. It's critical because it means you probably don't need any extra line amplifiers. That single small box is strong enough to push HDTV video to potentially hundreds of televisions at the same time.
Wait, okay, hold on. If it's that powerful, why on earth is it called petite? That sounds like it's small, maybe a bit weak.
It's a bit of a misnomer, or maybe just some clever marketing about its physical size. Because the unit itself is tiny. I mean, we're talking 300 grams, barely bigger than a deck of cards. But the petit part definitely doesn't apply to the quality. It uses professional standards, like HD MPEG-2 video encoding and AC3 Dolby audio. It's built to look just like a real cable broadcast channel.
So you have the quality, you have the power. What about the signal's reach, its compatibility?
Exactly. The RF output is extremely agile. That's the term they use. It supports CATV channels across a huge range, from 57 all the way up to 1,000 megahertz.
So that's basically every TV channel.
Pretty much every legacy and modern channel from 2 through 135. Just plays nice with almost any setup you can imagine.
And I saw this in the specs that flexibility is global too, right? It's not locked into one region.
That's right. The output can be set to the 4 big global formats: QAM, ATSC, DVB-T, or ISDBT. So yeah, whether you're wiring a hotel in the US or one in Europe or Japan, this little box just works.
How do you control it all, though?
You're not fiddling with tiny dials, that's for sure. It uses a dedicated 10100 Ethernet NMS port. That's a network management system port.
So IT can manage it.
Precisely. You use their software, a graphical interface, and you can manage everything remotely. You can even adjust the video bitrate, from a tiny 1 Mbps up to a really high-quality 19.5 Mbps.
And so why should you, the listener, care about managing the byte rate? Well, it means the IT department can optimize the channel. If they need to cram more channels onto the cable, they can lower the byte rate. But if they need a crystal clear 1080p feed for, say, a digital sign, they just boost it up. All done over the network.
So when you bring it all back, what you have here is a $469 device that offers a budget-friendly plug-and-play solution. It lets any business or school become its own little internal network service provider.
They're creating their own custom channels?
Yeah, for wayfinding, for security monitoring, internal training, you name it. And all by just using the Coax that's already in the walls.
And that really leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? If a small, commercially available device can so easily turn a streaming stick or a camera into a dedicated broadcast channel for hundreds of TVs, what other powerful, hidden broadcast capabilities are just lurking inside our everyday infrastructure, waiting for the right key to unlock them?